the fans forgot about all the drama, and we're just there singing. There's only one Ricky Hatton, and I'm like, damn. And I the one fight my wife always hated me watching because I always got her I got her singing it was the Floyd Mayweather Ricky Hatton fight, in which the fans were chanting, "There's only one Ricky Hatton."
Yeah, the whole fucking fight.
My wife would sing, "There's only one Ricky Hatton," for the entire rest of the rest of the week, and she goes, I hate you," and I'm like, "Why?" Because you got me singing that song, and I said, I told her, my dream is to one day to watch a fight. I don't have to cover the fight. I want to just go out there and watch a live fight in the O2 Arena, on Wembley Stadium, and just hear this crowd, feel the energy of the crowd that night. That'd be the biggest thing. That is something I have in my list to at least do once, to watch a boxing event in the UK. And to my UK listeners, I am jealous of you guys because you guys have the opportunity to watch these fights live.
I know, man. They are just energetic. There's something about them, man, that you just want to be there.
All right, Brian.
I mean, there's a reason why for years the UK fans, when I'm bringing up a little bit of wrestling, that they want WrestleMania to be there. For years they've been asking for it.
They did SummerSlam,
and I can see why. They did SummerSlam in 92, I believe. 92.
They almost sold it out, no?
And I believe they did. They sold it out, yeah.
I'm surprised they don't.
In Wembley Stadium.
I'm surprised they don't go back to it, especially they're in the era of arenas. I mean, of stadiums. Wembley Stadium, 90,000 people.
I heard that the reason they don't go back there is because of the time difference, and they said it was difficult when they did SummerSlam in '92 because I guess again there was a time difference. Some fans found out the results, especially in today's age. They don't want that. They don't want WrestleMania to be spoiled.
Streaming services, god damn it, man! You got the network now. You don't even have to worry about that.
No, I know that, but I guess they don't want the people in the U.S. to watch it too late. I don't know. I've been hearing so many excuses.
So there's not even a tape delay. Just fucking stream it live on the network. The whole card would start at what, 7 in the morning?
Yeah.
You would wake up at 7 in the morning to watch WrestleMania.
I would, but I heard that it's a pain in the ass for them. But who knows? But for years, UK want WrestleMania to be there.
Well, hopefully they get it someday, and maybe someday you'll get to experience that.
Hopefully.
Well, Brian, we get to the part of the show that there's a fight this weekend. We got the return.
Yes.
The comeback continues. The Gypsy King. So this is our predictions.
What's your prediction for the fight, then? Prediction? Yes, prediction.
Prediction for the fight.
Fury, I'm showing my nipples.
Please don't.
I saw that video.
Please don't. Don't show your nipples, please. Nobody wants to see that, sir. So Tyson Fury fights against Christopher Pinata, 10 rounds, heavyweight, and he's not even the main event. He's the co-main event.
Yeah.
I was somewhat surprised. Main event is Carl Frampton versus Luke Jackson, 12 rounds for Carl Frampton's WBO interim featherweight title. Let's break down the main event first. Carl Frampton versus Luke Jackson, 12 rounds. Brian, are you even interested, or do you even have a pick for this fight?
I kind of am. I mean, Carl Frampton, he's pretty good. So I'm curious to see how that fight goes. So yeah, there's a little interest.
It's an intriguing fight. I kind of like Carl Frampton. I mean, I think after the loss to Leo Santa Cruz, he's done a good job bouncing back. I think this will be another good bouncing back fight, and this could probably set up a rubber match with Leo Santa Cruz down the road.
Which I'm waiting for.
So my money is on Carl Frampton to win.
Yeah, me too.
So we go to our main card. Tyson Fury, the return of the Mac, against... I said Christopher Pinata. Francisco Pinata. I'm trying to look up for Francisco Pinata's record. But Brian, what do you think of this fight and the implication this fight's going to have for the winner?
Well, I don't know so much about Fury's opponent, but how can you not see Fury winning this fight?
Well, the guy used to be a sparring partner of Tyson Fury.
Oh wow!
So the guy has experience with Tyson Fury. So,
well, I think that I kind of hope he does put on a pretty good performance. I don't know if that's too much to ask, but I do hope that it doesn't look shitty like the last one.
he has to walk in here with a good record. With a good fight. You can't just go in there being like, oh, well, whatever. You can't. You can't walk in that.
No, he just has to look, especially if he is setting up a fight against Deontay Wilder, he just has to look good.
So do you think this is more of a showcase fight?
I believe so.
What do you think?
I believe this is definitely a showcase fight.
So Tyson Fury came out and said that he doesn't care about the titles. He just wants to whip these guys' asses. That he has enough titles in his house. He doesn't really need the titles. Do you think it's bullshit, or is this just showmanship by Tyson Fury?
It sounds showmanship. I'm leaning towards that.
Alright, I found his record. 35 wins, 4 losses, 1 no contest, 21 wins by KO.
Okay.
He's basically in his last 4 fights, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's 2-2.
So he's 2-2.
Yep, 2-2 in his last 2 fights. His last fight, he fought against a guy with 11 wins, 0 losses, and he lost to that guy. And his win was against a guy with only a 1. His professional debut. He beat a guy with his debut.
Wow.
And yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I see Fury winning this fight. And hopefully he puts on a very good performance. And I hope he looks good.
And he's ranked by, I think, the WBO. He's 140 ranked fighter.
140?
Yeah. 140 ranked fighter. Look,
140.
let's get this out of the way. We're going for Tyson Fury in this fight.
Oh, of course, no shit.
There's no we think this is a competitive fight. We think that, Francisco Pineda is going to give this man a boxing lesson. No. This is a confidence showcase booster fight for Tyson Fury. Mm-hmm. And even more exciting, the only reason we're even talking about this fight, because I don't even think we would have talked about this fight. Because we would have, after the last performance, this would not have been on the list tonight to talk about. If it wasn't for one man and one man only. Deontay Wilder. The Bronze Bomber and Tyson Fury in talks about fighting each other. And rumor is the fight is already signed, sealed, and delivered as long as Tyson Fury wins and does not get injured in his fight. Mm-hmm. Because Deontay Wilder is flying to the UK. He will be a guest commentator for the BT Sports.
Wow.
So, we said this last week. We said this 2 weeks ago. I said, if there's any indication that this fight's going to get made, it's going to be if Wilder goes to the UK. And he's going to the UK. And he's going to be ringside of the fight. And I said it last week. We both think Fury's going to win. And we're probably going to see a WWE-style interview shoot. In which both guys are going to say, let's get this shit done. Let's get it on. Let's do it. That's the only reason we're talking about this fight. Because after Fury's last performance, if you want to call it a performance, it doesn't give me any faith that I was going to want to watch this fight. Bet my eyes will be tuning in tomorrow. We'll be tuning in Saturday to see this fight. But not because I think it's a competitive and it's a showcase to show how good boxing is. I just want to see it because of the post-fight interview and the announcement that we all know is going to happen. Fury, Wilder, end of this year, super fight. Not super fight, big fight.
Yeah, I agree. And that's very true. If it wasn't for Deontay Wilder, I don't think I would have just wasted my time talking about this fight. But because he's going to be there, it does seem like they're going to set up this fight.
And Tyson Fury But this is the thing. Do you think there's more pressure on Fury going into this fight because maybe his last fight was like, okay, whatever. You've been gone for a while. All right, whatever. But do you think there's more pressure on this fight than the last fight? Because here, he has to look good. He has to sell this fight to the American public. Because people who probably tuned in to watch his last fight are going to be like, wait, Wilder, you're going to fight this clown? This guy didn't even fight. All he did was just dance around the ring. Does Tyson Fury have to go into the fight, tap some ass, to get the people going? Damn, this is a good fight. I want to watch it.
Yeah, I believe the pressure's really on him. Pressure's on him. He's got to look good. He's got to tell the fans, the UK fans, everybody that, you know what, this fight of Fury and Wilder, this is going to be good. He has to do it. He has to sell it. He has to look good.
Do you think he's mentally up for it? I mean, this is a guy that has shown in the past mental breakdowns. Yeah. Is he up for the task? Because, look, Francisco Pinata is no world beater. But is Tyson Fury going to be mentally ready going into this fight? He looks good. I was watching videos of his open workout. He looks good. He looks ready for the fight. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you saw him.
Yeah. I think we just have to find out this week. But I'm really hoping he does. I really hope he doesn't break down, go on coke again, suicidal.
I'm showing you the video right now so you guys can hear it, but...
No, yeah. I see him. He looks pretty good.
I mean, he looks good. But
again, can he really do this? And is his head there?
I mean, he blows this. He blows a big money fight.
Yeah.
I mean, he's talking. He's walking the walk. No, he's talking the talk. This Saturday, is he going to walk the walk, though?
Mm-hmm. And that is the question. That's really the question we will find out this Saturday.
If he's off his game, Francisco Pinata can probably hit the jackpot with this and put his name in a contendership against... Because if he beats Tyson Fury, we're going to be talking about this guy for a while right now. So it's a long shot. It's a long shot that this guy could probably beat Fury. But my question and my only little criticism is, is it too much pressure for Tyson Fury going into this fight, into this right now, coming back from a long layoff in which we knew that he went on his long layoff because of the mental breakdown he suffered a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. Of having to know that you're the heavyweight champion of the world. You're the man. This Saturday night, all eyes are on you. And it's not because you're fighting the best fighter. It's because we're all hoping you get the fight done, not get hurt, and you set up this fight at the end of the year against Wilder. Mm-hmm. It's the big fight.
It really is. It really, really is. And again, I just hope he doesn't break down.
So, what's your prediction? Decision? Knockout? Stoppage?
For me, if he really wants to impress everybody, I think he should win by knockout, and that's just wishful thinking. That he just wins by knockout.
Are you gonna say any round, or you just say you just want him to win by knockout?
I want him to win by knockout, but I think my heart just tells me probably by points.
Think so?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
I don't know,
my heart, but I say he should knock him out.
I don't know. His last fight, he was starting to get warmed up, and he was starting to let those hands go more often. And I mean, I would have loved to have gone to maybe another round before the fighter decided to say, you know what, I don't want any more of this anymore.
Yeah.
I realize he's a little bit bigger than me. He has a bigger reach advantage than me, and he's starting to bust me up. Yeah, I don't want this anymore. So we didn't get a chance to see the full Tyson Fury arsenal coming back. I do think that he is going to put in a couple rounds. I mean, my head's thinking he is going to take it the distance, maybe to be safe, but I also think he's going to try to go in there to put on a show. And,
that too.
And I think he might overwhelm this fighter. I mean, he's an awkward guy. It's very awkward. It's very awkward to train for a guy like Tyson Fury. Very awkward.
Yeah, I think that's what makes him pretty difficult to fight him, because he fights very fucking awkward.
He's very awkward.
I remember that fight against Klitschko.
It was awkward. I think it was an awkward fight for Klitschko, and I would have wanted to see the rematch, but I honestly think that his style